What's up, guys? I thought I would do an arm training video. Basically, 3D Muscle Journey doesn't have too many videos out on arms, so I thought I would give some insight to my training as far as arm, and I tend to keep it really simple. But first, here's a shot from 1993. This is what my arms looked like at 22 years of age, and as you can see, probably my biceps were my best body part back then. That and my quads. But in 1988, here at 17 years of age, I was sporting a mullet, but I was sporting some pretty good arms, and that was a lot of heavy barbell curling. And here we go in the year 2000. At 29 years of age, I thought my arms looked pretty good. I mean, I'm sitting there staring at them like, yeah, look at my arms. But seriously though, as my career progressed in 2004, although I had a not very good season as far as conditioning, you can still tell that genetically my arms are pretty good. And here in 2011, everything came together for me as far as my complete physique. But the arms still stand out, and a lot of that is just genetically. I have good arm development. Even as a little kid, I had some pretty big arms. But here, even in the off season, this past year, you can still see my arms are fairly big. And this gets, and here you go. We're going to get into some training. So one of my bread and butter tricep movements is the press down. Just simple and effective. Press downs right here. These are power sets, meaning rep ranges anywhere from 3 to 6. Sets right around 3, and that's generally typically my arm, like as far as tricep, that's my training. That's it. It would be heavy. If it's a heavy day, power day, it's 3 to 6 reps, typically the same weight I'll use for each set, and it's 3 sets, and that's my tricep work. And it's been like that for years and years and years and years. And then for hyper days, I tended to, in 2011, tended to do one arm push downs. So basically, it's just another variation of a push down, and this is hyper work here. And hyper work would range anywhere from like 8 to 12 reps. And yeah, so basically it's the same thing as press downs. It's just isolating one tricep at a time. So nothing really spectacular as far as tricep training. Press downs have always been my bread and butter. On occasion, I may do some like overhead pressing, but it's very rare. But the bulk of my tricep work is press downs, and also a lot of tricep work I get from benching, and incline benching is just, or overhead pressing, because triceps do get hit when you're doing those movements. As far as curls, bread and butter, barbell curls. This is with a cambered bar, but this is really rare. I use a cambered bar. Typically, I use a barbell. As of late, barbell's been really hit or miss just because I have tendonitis in the forearm. So it just depends on how I'm feeling on a given day. But here's some hyper work. Again, 3 sets for barbell curls. This is hyper work here. So 3 sets, anywhere from 8 to 12 reps. On occasion, I may go up to 15. Just depends. But for the most part, 8 to 12s, 3 sets, and that's it. That's all I do for biceps. Here is dumbbell curls. Here's another movement I really like besides barbell curls. This, I like it because not only do you hit the biceps, but you also involve a lot of forearms. And this is power. Right here is anywhere from 4 to 6 reps. And again, we're looking at 3 sets, and that's about it. And that would be an arm workout. That would be a bicep workout. One movement, 3 sets, power range 4 to 6 reps, and if it was a hyper range, it'd be anywhere from 8 to 12. On occasion, work up to 15. And here's dumbbell curls on a different day, obviously. And this is hyper work. Again, I think what's key for me is I try not to use too much momentum. There's a little bit of momentum going here, but I try not to let my elbow fly up too high. I try to keep the elbow down, so the shoulder's not actually moving the weight up. Because that, once your shoulder, like there, you see how the elbow tends to go up. Fatigue starts setting in. The bicep gets tired, and then the shoulder helps to raise that elbow upwards, and it changes the leverage. So it allows the bicep to pull the weight up, because it's now in a different leverage, and it's easier to pull it up. So a little bit of cheating there. Probably could have lowered the weight down a little bit and got a little bit cleaner form. So yeah, there and right there, I call that grinding out as a rep with poise, meaning I'm not sitting there grunting and yelling. I'm keeping my composure and poise so I don't blow my wad basically with wasted energy yelling and trying to do all that. I just stay poised. And here's another set, another angle of dumbbell curls, and this looks like it's in the power range. Again, 4 to 6 reps, 3 sets. So those are my bread and butter for curls. And here, this is my way of doing hammer curls. I like to do them going across my body as opposed to just straight up and down along the side of my body. I really like it because basically you really get a really good feel in the forearms. You can see the forearms really working there, and a lot of people that say, "Hey Jeff, how in the hell did you get such big forearms? What do you do for forearms?" Well, do you do wrist curls or anything like that? No, I don't do wrist curls. And if David Guayo, if you're watching this, I don't do wrist curls. But anyways, this movement really targets the forearms pretty well, and that's it. That's basically it. 3 sets of that, power range, hyper range, and as you can see, real simple. 3 exercises, 4 at most that I do for arms, and the development is there. And even from this angle, you can see that the development is there. So that's about it. That's my arm training, and I'm out.